It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at some Lidl Deluxe 2 Ultimate 6-ounce brisket burgers. I think that says gluten-free as well. Exceptionally succulent burgers, delicately seasoned with salt and ground black pepper. So let's get them open. I seen these the other day and I thought, oh yeah, I really fancy one of these. So why not review it? I like doing loads of different beers, and I think after about the last 18 months, 2 years, when I've added food to the subject of beer, I think it works. A lot of people were a little bit skeptical when I first started, but my thinking was, I mean in this case, who doesn't like beer? Who doesn't like burgers? You know, and I just thought, this could work. There's a lot of people out there cooking. I've tried to do a few cooking videos. I'm not the greatest of cooks out there, so I like doing product reviews. Product reviews of burgers from Lidl and Aldi and Morrison's and pizza and whatever else comes out that's new spicy crisps. Or love it. So let's get this in the grill. In it goes, and it goes in. There it goes. Where'd I put the box? Oh, it goes in for between 25 and 30 minutes in the grill. Let's see it there. Right, so I will be back in a moment. Time to flip it over. There it is. Oh, look at that. Okay, I've slightly overdone the burger. Well, when I say slightly, I don't think it's that bad. It's just a bit dark brown. I was in there reading the internet and I was thinking, what's that smell? Ah, the burger's on. Right. Here's my bread roll. Let's grab all of it with a knife. There it goes in there. And I've got, and I forgot to mention it earlier, but I wanted to, I'll chuck that over there. I forgot to mention it earlier, but I like a brisket burger. I like a burger, but I like something on it. Just to have a bread roll and a burger like that would be, I think it would be a bit of a tragedy. So I have some, and it's from the other discount supermarket. I just got this out of the cupboard. This is some jalapeno burger sauce, and it's from Aldi. So why not mix and match the two different supermarkets? It's Kicks Like a Mule, it says, and it's by the Just Good Sauce Company. Here we go. I like a lot of sauce. I like a lot of... Look at that. There you go. This should be hot. I mean brisket. Brisket's a funny one, isn't it? It's almost like this new, everything has to be brisket. Whereas when I was growing up, I always remember the old lady in the street. She would always bump into you on a Saturday or a Sunday and talk to you and say, oh, I've got brisket. Got some brisket for my dinner. It goes on in the oven in the morning and it comes out 8 hours later, 9 hours later, and it falls apart, she used to say. And people never, it was the rough old cut of meat that nobody really wanted. And now it's become very fashionable. It's become, of course, very expensive and in vogue. People are like doing long smokes on their barbecues and stuff with brisket for 8 hours, 9 hours. And it's doing exactly the same thing. It's falling off the bone. And I've had it in a couple of restaurants. And it does taste nice. Fair play, it does taste nice. So, what does this little burger taste like? This little brisket burger. Oh, yeah. Alright, did I? I went over by about 2 minutes. So, over there, 25 to 30 minute recommended cooking time. Oh, that, look at that. Steaming away. Look at that burger. And the sauce is nice too. It's not too... It's not overly spicy, but it's giving it a nice little kick. Juicy, succulent. What I've done, I've almost like, by overcooking it slightly, I've like caramelized the outside of the beef. It's kind of gone a little bit crispy and caramelized, and I like that. I like that in a burger. I've always liked my food well done anyway. Whenever I go and have a steak in a restaurant, I always say medium to well done. Used to, before I met my wife, I used to say well done. You know, give it a right good cooking. But Mel would always have a medium to rare steak, and she would always say to me, come on, try something a little bit different, because there's so much more flavour in a medium to well done. Even it taking it down to that next grade. And yeah, I love a steak now, and I eat a steak more when I go to restaurants because of that, because I like a little bit more flavour, a little bit more taste. But then again, if you watch it, when I went to Poland about 6-7 years ago, and I had steak tartare, raw beef. Raw beef was terrible. It wasn't, for me, the thought of it was too much. Raw beef, I just had a little piece of it. I was like, nah, no thanks. Jalapeno sauce. A little bit of spice in there, not too much, mind. I'd like a little bit more, I think. And you've seen I put a lot of that in. And the burger itself, yeah, it's juicy and tasty and lovely. I'm not sure if you can hear that background noise. Our house backs onto a park, and it's the summer holidays. And we live in an area where it's like the 1980s year. They throw the kids out in the morning and they come back at tea time. No, nothing bad with that. I mean, it happened to me when I was young. But the kids these days, it's a lot quieter on the streets these days, because the kids are normally on their iPads or on their computers or doing something else. But round here it's very different. Very different. They're all still out screaming in the street. I'm becoming a bickering old man. A grouchy old man that shouts at the kids. But you know, you just heard that. They just don't shut up. This is nice, very nice. Very tasty. I'm gonna rate it. Lidl 6-ounce ultimate brisket burger. They do another one with chili, which I think if I was to choose out of the two, I would choose the chili version. The chili was lovely, it was fantastic, lovely and warm. I tried to warm this up a little bit with some jalapeno sauce. It done the trick. The burger was nice and succulent, really tasty, lots of flavour. It had that slightly cheap, I'm not going to beat around the bush, it had that slightly cheap burger taste to it, which is the reason why I've put it down, to be honest, because I've eaten enough of that now. I don't want too much more of that. You know, that cheap burger, like a value, Lidl's a value supermarket, but if you were to go to Iceland and buy 12 burgers for £1 or something like that, you know, that sort of thing. And it like it's like, it doesn't even look like meat, it looks like a strange pasty stuff. It's got that kind of really cheap Tesco value taste burger to it. Asda Farm Foods, or you know, there used to be Asda Farm Foods, that type of thing. They called it a deluxe burger, but I think they just made a big, I mean, it doesn't look pasty and stuff. It doesn't look, it looks, I mean, look at that. It just tastes a little bit cheap, but it doesn't look like, to be fair to Lidl, it hasn't got that kind of cheap pasty look to it. I'm going to rate it. I like it. Jalapeno sauce from Aldi could have had a little bit more kick also. I like that enough to give it, I'm going to call that a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!